I'm just a guy who loves Disney that has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e, and obviously, as you can tell by the title, something a little bit different this week. I'll explain a little bit more during the reviews section, I'm just trying to wane you guys off of the whole two review shows, because I'm kind of running out of stuff to review or talk about. So I'll be talking about different things and trying to do some different stuff just to try to keep the show running, because a lot of you messaged me saying you like the show and everything. I'll just try to keep it going for you. I got some stuff working that I want to try to figure out, but we'll see what happens. I just want to give a shout out to my friend Jorge. His birthday is this Monday coming up, so happy birthday to you, Jorge. You're a great fan of mine. You've been supporting me for a long time, so I just want to say happy birthday to you. You're an awesome man and you rock. Awesome, good stuff. So yeah, that's it for me this week. I had a pretty whatever week this week, just completely crazy. So let's just get right to the news. A lot of Monsters U news in the parks this week. Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland Resort will kick off a monstrous summer by keeping 3 theme parks open for 24 hours non-stop on Memorial Day weekend, the traditional start of the family travel season. The 3-park all-night party is happening at the Magic Kingdom Park in Florida and at Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure Park in California. The parks will stay open from 6 a.m. May 24th to 6 a.m. May 25th local time. In Florida, Magic Kingdom Park will feature a Monsters University theme where Mike and Sully will be the grand marshals of the Celebrate a Dream Come True Day Parade and make appearances in Tomorrowland. There will be extra entertainment throughout the day and night, including characters in their pajamas in Town Square during the late night and early morning. And late night dance parties in and around the courtyard of Cinderella Castle. So they're really they're gearing up for that new movie, Monsters U. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great. It comes out in June. Disney has confirmed that the Monsters, Inc. character meet and greet at Disney's Hollywood Studios will be updated for the summer to incorporate the new Monsters University movie. The location will be rethemed as the Monsters University Student Union, including a view of the campus. Guests will continue to be able to meet both Mike and Sully while this is going on. The current location will close for refurbishment from May 14th to May 23rd, reopening on May 24th to get everything ready. So obviously you won't be able to see them then, but you'll be able to still see Mike and Sully in their new get-ups and everything for the new Monsters U. Disney has also released some art of the latest monorail conversion at Walt Disney World that now features characters from the upcoming Monsters University movie. Monorail Teal is decorated to mark the opening of the movie that is in theaters on June 21st, if you didn't know. According to the post by Disney, it will be appearing on the Magic Kingdom Resort beams, so just that loop. So if you want to see that, they really got a nice little wrap going around. It's really cool. And finally, also in preparation for the movie, Disney had an image of Mike projected on the face of Spaceship Earth, introducing the whole Monsters Summer thing, which is really great. The effect was very well done and looked awesome. For video of that, follow them, the link below. Really cool stuff. I really urge you guys to check it out. It looked really awesome. An all-new parade is coming to the Magic Kingdom in the spring of 2014. Called the Festival of Fantasy Parade, it will bring a celebration of New Fantasyland to Main Street, USA through fantastic and innovative new parade floats, vibrant costumes, and an original soundtrack that will feature beloved songs from favorite Disney films. Plus a new parade theme song. The parade will specifically highlight the stories of The Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, Dumbo, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Tangled, and the Disney Pixar film Brave, among others. So they're really getting some new flavor in there with the Tangled and Brave, which is really great because a lot of the kids really want to see those characters in there. The Celebrate a Dream Come True parade is expected to close in late 2013 to make way for this new parade. So expect to see that go the way of the dodo. I guess that's one thing I could review, the Celebrate a Dream Come True parade. So maybe I'll do that next week, or maybe I'll hold it off until the last possible minute when this thing closes. But it's a really good parade, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with it. Yeah. And finally, awesome news, especially for Star Wars fans. Disney has announced that next week's limited time magic event on May the 4th will be Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Get it? May the 4th? May the 4th force be with you. You get it? Is it final word? This is funny. This is crazy. This is funny. As with all limited time magic events, there will be a plethora of events happening. You'll be able to meet iconic characters, join your kids as a Jedi in the Jedi Training Academy, purchase limited time merchandise just for this event, and take part in a Star Wars themed dance party. I've also heard rumors that on some Star Tours rides you'll be able to you'll be joined by different characters from the Star Wars universe. That's not confirmed or anything yet. I haven't heard that it was confirmed. If other people have heard that it has been confirmed, that would be awesome, because I would love to ride Star Tours with Boba Fett. So that would be kind of awesome. Actually, it would be really awesome, and it would be great. So yeah, that's the news for this week. It's a lot of stuff going on in the parks, getting ready for the summer. It's awesome, high travel season. So yeah, get ready for that. Anyway, let's get right to the news. I meant reviews. What am I doing? Alright guys, like I said in my opening, what I'm trying to do is to wane you guys off of the whole Disney Disney news reviews, where I do the news and review two things, because quite honestly there's only so much stuff in Disney World that I've seen and done that I can review. A lot of people are saying, just do overviews or do this or that. I never liked doing the overviews because a lot of people would flag me and say, hey, you've never been there, so why should I even bother listening to you? And I'd be like, dude, it's just like I'm giving you an overview. I'm telling you what it is, not what my experience was. Well, I don't care. It's just reviews and junk. And I'm like, oh, shut up. Literally, that's happened. That whole thing happened once. It did. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm just going to try to extend this as long as I can. Like I said, I've got some stuff that I'm working on, trying to do for you guys. So we'll see how that works. I'm not sure if I might take a hiatus or like a month-long vacation in the summer. I might do that. I'm not sure. But I'll just try to keep this as going as long as possible. Don't worry, the show will never officially end until I either get married or have a kid, because I want to devote my time to that. But I'm not sure what's going to happen with the future of this thing. But I know for right now, I'm just going to be doing or reviewing one thing or talking about one thing. Like, for instance, today I'm talking about the days in which I go to the parks and why. There is a method to the madness of that, and I recently talked to somebody about that, and I figured that'd be a kind of a good topic, because a lot of people have asked me, what days do you recommend going down to what parks? So I'll talk about that. Whenever I go to Disney World, I always go for a week. That's pretty much all I can afford. And honestly, a week, 7 days, 8 nights, or 7 nights, 8 days sort of thing. That's usually a pretty good time to see all the everything. You can see everything in a week in Disney World. You just got to get up early and kind of go full File 91e, and you'll see everything. But yeah. So usually I kind of go from Saturday to Saturday. I arrive Saturday and I leave on a Saturday, and that's pretty cool. And living on the West Coast or on the East Coast, I only have a 2-hour plane ride, so it's really not that bad. My first day is usually leaving Saturday. I leave that morning at 7 a.m. and I fly down. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute ride down to the Orlando. So I arrive then. I usually split that. It's the arrival day split into Magic Kingdom. Basically, my philosophy is the first day for everybody. Whenever they go down to Disney World, they should see the castle. If you are down there for a week like me, you should see the castle. Now, if you're only down there for like 2 or 3 days, for whatever reason, you're only spending 2 or 3 days in Disney. Obviously, you want to see the castle and maybe do Epcot or Hollywood Studios. You can kind of only, if you really want to, go to the Animal Kingdom, but that's a whole nother video and why you could do things. But I like to see the castle. It kind of affirms the fact that I'm down in Disney World and let's get this going and all that stuff. So I do go down and I see the castle. After I arrive, I take a nap for a little bit and then I finally go see the castle. I do a bunch of rides then, so I can kind of cross them off the list of things that I do. If you watch my File91e's movie, you will see that we went and it was raining that day. But we got to see, we did PhilharMagic and a couple other rides, so that was cool. Got on the Mad Tea Party, which is a ride I hadn't been on since I was a kid, but since there was no line and because it was raining, it was awesome. We had a good time. The second day, the first park, the first full day that I like to go, I like to try to do Epcot. Usually that's a Sunday. Now, the thing about Orlando is, especially Disney World, weekends are really good times that locals to Orlando like to go to the parks, and namely Magic Kingdom is usually a big one. So usually the weekend there's a lot of extra people, and usually it's at the Magic Kingdom or at like a Hollywood Studios. So I always try to make Epcot the first thing that I go to, because one, I have the most energy. I'm not sleep deprived. My feet aren't hurting. So Epcot's a really giant park. There's a lot to see and a lot of walking. So I always make that first. It's also not entirely the most popular park that everybody likes. Everybody loves the Magic Kingdom and the Hollywood Studios because they have all the thrill rides and things like that. The second day, Monday, we did Hollywood Studios. Now, you're probably wondering, why aren't you doing Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom? The reason why I don't do the Magic Kingdom early is because whenever anybody goes down to Disney World, they go to the Magic Kingdom first. Just saying. So usually the beginning of the week, I try to do all the other stuff first and then leave the Magic Kingdom for last. I know it kind of goes against what you want to do because you want to go see the Cinderella Castle and all that. That's why I go see the Cinderella Castle during my arrival day when I'm not trying to see everything. I just go, I see it, do a couple rides, go home. Watch the fireworks, and then go back to the room and gear up for the next day. So that's why I do that. So the day after that is Hollywood Studios usually, or Animal Kingdom, depending on the crowds that I think it would be. Usually you can tell by the bus. There's a lot of times when we went to the bus stop and we were in a completely different bus stop when the entire giant mob was just standing there waiting to go to the Magic Kingdom. I know a little bit better than they do. So yeah, so we did the the Hollywood Studios. The day after that, I gave everybody a rest day. I don't rest when I'm down there because I'm working for you. So I got up early, went to Hollywood Studios again to finish everything that I didn't do. We also had, that was our dinner reservation night. So the rest day, always want to give yourself a rest day in the middle of your itinerary, just so that you guys can rest and relax. I didn't rest and relax, but everybody else did. It's always good to have a free day so you can see the hotel, go swimming in the swimming pools, go to the water park, do whatever. You can just give yourself a free day to do whatever it is you want to do. The day after the day after that, we did the Animal Kingdom. That was also very fun because we kind of just chilled out. It was nice to just chill out. Not a whole lot going. We were also, you can also treat that as kind of a rest day because the Animal Kingdom really doesn't have a whole lot, so you can get in and out of the Animal Kingdom relatively fast. So that was also kind of cool. That also geared us up for our Magic Kingdom days. Now, I split the Magic Kingdom into 2 days. I dedicate 2 days to the Magic Kingdom. So Thursday and Friday was our Magic Kingdom days, or were our Magic Kingdom days. And day one, we did. I split the rides in two. We did mainly Fantasyland and Liberty Square. I think we did a little bit of Adventureland too, Pirates of the Caribbean and whatnot, and Frontierland. And then that night we did the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and because we split it into 2 days, we were able to get back to our room, get the our stuff on, and go back to the Magic Kingdom for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So that was awesome. It all, timing perfectly. Again, planning before you go. A lot of people are like, why are you planning? You shouldn't plan your vacation. Yes, you plan a Disney vacation because it's not really a vacation. The second day was, the final day was the Magic Kingdom. Our final Magic Kingdom day, where we did pretty much everything else. We hit Tomorrowland and all the other places that we didn't hit. So that was nice. Now, one great thing about the way I do things is the last thing I see when going to Disney World are the fireworks. The Wishes fireworks show with the parade right before that, and that really is a great feeling to see that. It's something special about it. I don't really know. I can't really put it into words, but it's a perfect bookend to your week, in Disney World, and it gives you hope that you're going to come back soon and see it again, and it just makes you kind of tear up and really realize this is the last thing I want to see at a Disney park, and now I have to defeat the horde of people to get a seat on a bus, which is fun. But yeah, it's I like doing I like doing it that way. Starting with Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and then the Magic Kingdom, because you do get that good, nice bookend. And I saw the Magic Kingdom when I started during our arrival day, so that kind of sets the story and finishes it all in a nice little package right there. So that is, if I totally didn't confuse you, that is my week at Disney and how I plan, every Disney World trip. Now, if I were to go to Disneyland, that's a whole different story because there's only 2 parks. So I'll have to work on that whenever I get to Disneyland. But for Disney World, if you have a week there, that's kind of how I recommend you plan it. Try to look at crowd calendars. Usually, if there's an event going on during, on a certain day at the Magic Kingdom, and you don't want to deal with crowds, don't go to the Magic Kingdom that day. Schedule around it. There's a lot of pre-planning. You can always check the the WaltDisneyWorld.com calendars. Check all those other websites that I go to. And they can usually give you a good idea of what's happening. Like this limited time magic thing at Hollywood Studios. When that happens on May the 4th, Hollywood Studios is going to be overrun by people because there's an event going on. It's going to be a big thing. So if you don't like people or don't want to go to that event, that might be a good time to hit the Magic Kingdom, because I think all the attention is going to be driven over to Hollywood Studios during that time. So you got to think about these things when planning your Disney trip and planning your itinerary. Now, for me, I planned it all the way down to what rides I was going to do at what time, because I needed to get a lot of footage. That's what I was down there for. But I don't recommend doing that. Don't go full File91e, because it takes a lot of the magic out of it. So it's different for me, because when I'm down there and filming and everything, I have the presence of mind to take down my camera and just sit there sometimes and just kind of savor the flavor of where I am. The fact that I am in Disney World, I am having a good time. And a lot of people try to force the magic to kind of happen to them, and it doesn't work that way. Disney World doesn't quite work that way. You have to just kind of be sitting there, going with the flow, and just chilling out. Like a lot of time in Disney World is spent waiting in lines and yelling at your kids or doing all this stuff, yelling at other people and getting frustrated because you're waiting for so long. And just while you're waiting or whatever, or you're walking and you see there's a lot of people there or whatever, just take a moment to just listen and smell and just look at everything. without a point of view of a traveler. Just be a kid again. You might actually find something that you enjoy, like a tune in the background, or a smell of a hot dog or a popcorn or things like that. But yeah, that's my rant on that. I always try to throw that in there. But those are the days that I go to Disney, or those are the days that I go to the parks. You know, pretty much every time I go down to Walt Disney World. So if you want to ever follow File91e's footsteps and what to do if you're a first timer going down, that's what I recommend you do. That's how I recommend you plan your Disney vacation, because it'll give you time. Again, if you go with kids, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different video and a whole different you know, set of plays for your little Disney World playbook there. So there you go, guys. My recommendations on going to what parks on what days in Walt Disney World. So there you go. Well, guys, I hope that helped, and I hope it wasn't too long and boring. I hope you guys learned a little bit. That's just what I do. Now, if you guys have any other ideas, you know, or for going on what days, anybody from Florida, you know, have any inside tips that I might have missed, you know, check it out. Again, I never had to wait more than 25 minutes when I was down there for any attraction. Literally. You know, with the Fast Pass, everything, and going early, which I recommend you do. Go to the parks early. It is a lot worth it, and you can nap when you know, you're back in your hotel because you did everything. It's just totally worth it, especially if you're going down to Disney World. But yeah. So those are my tips. It's just my opinion. You know, other people might have different opinions on that, but to each his own. Yeah, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I just want people to go down to Disney World and have a great time, have a non-stressful time, and just, I'm trying to just urge people just to go down and feel the magic. Because there is a lot of magic at Disney World that a lot of people don't get because they're too busy stressing out on what to see next or how to go. If you pre-plan and stress out all on this before you go, you won't even have to worry about it. But yeah, if you are going down to Disney World soon, be sure to go to allears.net, touringplans.com, wdwmatch.com for all your latest and greatest Disney news. WaltDisneyWorld.com is good too. Buy this book. It has a lot of great tips and tricks in it. The Unofficial Guide to Walt Disney World. This is the 2013 edition. If you're watching this in 2015 or 2014 or whatever, get that current version with all the up-to-date information. It's good stuff. They also have touring plans in here, which is great, that I follow, and I found that they work exceedingly well. So good tips there. But yeah, so I will see you guys next week for another Disney news and reviews, and I might review something next week if I can dig something up, maybe one of the Epcot pavilions or something. Yeah, see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Just kind of like what's he pointing at?
He wants me to get a hot dog.